What's up, y'all? It's Tommy here with Everyday Finance, back with another video. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about my credit score. I'm actually going to be showing you guys my credit profile, and then I'm going to jump into what I plan on doing going forward, okay? And how I think you should look at your credit score to be able to maximize what you want to get done when it comes to your financial goals. Okay, so if that's something that interests you, be sure that you stay tuned. Alrighty, so before we actually jump into my computer, now I just wanted to touch on a few different things before I actually show you my information, just to make sure we're on the same page. One thing that's huge is that I see so many people talk about, hey, you know, I even get a ton of emails and comments and things like that of people saying, hey, how do I get to an 850? What's the fastest way to get to an 850? And guys, quite honestly, you don't even need an 850 credit score. You know, people who have an 850 credit score are going to get the same rates as someone who has a 720, 730 credit score, depending on where they're going. So I typically recommend that you focus on just getting into the 700 club first, and then get into around the 720 to 750 credit score range. Okay. The reason why I say 720 to 750 is because when you're in that range, then you're going to be able to qualify for the majority of credit cards, and you're going to be able to get the best rates on any type of loans that you are applying for. Okay, so try to focus on that as opposed to just getting an 850. It's going to be, you know, getting to an 850 is just not even worth it, and it's a lot more of a headache because it's going to be something that just stresses you out, because at a certain point only time can help you. So it's something where you got to wait a couple years to get to that 850. Okay. Now, also another thing I want to touch on is what I'm going to show you guys today is my FICO score. Okay. There's a ton of different scoring models out there. The reason why I look at specifically FICO is because they're owned by the Fair Isaac Corporation, and these guys are the ones that are actually, you know, selling their score to the majority of lenders. Okay, 90% of lenders are using the FICO score to decide whether they should extend you credit or not. Okay, so that's the gist of it, guys. Just want to make sure that we got at least those 2 points down. And now let's go ahead and jump into my computer so I can show you guys what I'm working with.
Alrighty, so here is my FICO account. As you can see, these are what my scores currently are. And before anyone says anything, I know this one is lower, right? So I know my haters are going to jump in and be like, something wrong with your score over there, Tommy. Now, the Equifax, the reason why the Equifax is so low is because I actually use my credit card for business expenses as well. We can click into here and see it. And so it just hasn't updated yet. Okay, see, high credit utilization. So once it updates, it's actually going to be more around the range as my other ones here. As you can see, these have all updated, low credit usage. So that's really what the issue is, why it's still that low. But my credit score fluctuates a lot just depending on how I use my cards. I just happen to miss the statement date. I think it was about a month or probably 2 months now. And so these two have updated to show my current, and this one hasn't. Okay. But I'll refresh it just so you guys know this is my actual scores. See my name here in the corner. And yeah, those are really the gist of it is, you know, these are the FICO score model 8. And this is what I recommend. You always look at your FICO score. You don't look at your other companies will give you a what do they call it? Like a Vantage score, like for example, Credit Karma. They're not showing you accurate scores. The reason why I like using my FICO, which is the actual company who created the FICO score, is they show you it based by loan type, as you can see down here. So you can actually click in and check out, like, for example, mortgages. So what would your score look like if it was for a mortgage, right? And you can kind of use that to see what you get approved for and things like that. And I like that in here that they actually put, like, you know, today's rates, this is what you get approved for. You know, see, your scores will likely qualify you for your best rates. I don't even have an 850, and they're already telling me that I can get approved for the best rates. Okay, so that's kind of things that you want to, you know, you want to be cognizant of. You don't really need that 850. Auto loans, you see my score for auto loans. Says I would do all right for those as well. And credit cards. So those are the scores that banks would see if they were trying to get, if you were trying to apply for those specific types of offerings. Now, what I can do is I can also kind of run you guys through what my actual report looks like, just to kind of give you guys an idea. Again, the Equifax one is going to be a little off just because of it hasn't updated yet. But that's kind of what's really helped me is the fact that I have 15 accounts. Okay, so I actually had 15 accounts is because I had like student loans and things like that. And for student loans, every single semester it reported as a new account. So I ended up, once I finished school, I ended up with 8 different new accounts, right? So that definitely helped me a lot. In terms of inquiries, all I really have is I just applied for a new credit card. I actually shot a video on it, reason why I applied for this JP Morgan credit card. So if you want to, you can actually check that. You can check that video. I'll link to it down below in the description. I'm using that card to be able to leverage credit card rewards points and start being able to fly for free. You know, now that I'm doing a lot more traveling. And so you can check out the whole video I shot on that and kind of give you guys an idea about this card and, you know, what my plans are and how I'm going to be able to travel for free. Okay, so check out that video down below. And this is the Wells Fargo secured credit card. I shot a video on me getting a secured business credit card to build my business credit. And that's what I got back in January. And then this is, of course, this is just small business administration. Anytime you're applying for anything like applying for like what's it called, SBA loans, things like that, they're gonna run your credit, of course, right? And so that's why you see that there. And that's pretty much it. Like I haven't really done much lately with my credit. You know, I used to get a lot more into credit cards and stuff, but I haven't as of late. And so that's kind of why you're seeing there, right? And this is the issue, kind of what I was telling you guys about, right? I have this is my my Chase card. As you can see, these have updated right here, but this one still hasn't updated, right? And that's kind of why it's showing. It's kind of messing up my report for that month. See, this one just had, it's going to update. Once it updates, everything should be back and good to go. But that's really the gist of it, you know. I like the way this I like the way the MyFICO site is set up. They keep it really simple. You know, you can see all your different categories here. The only thing really holding me back, let's say I wanted to get to an 850, would be length of credit. Can't really do much to affect that. Maybe credit mix, I could do a little more here. Amount of new credit, this one will eventually go down over time. So there's not really much I can do at this point. Everything really is pretty much set, right? Here you can kind of see what I was talking about the amount of debt. See, this one's kind of hurting me. The total balance that I was mentioning before, but all my other ones are showing pretty fine. Okay, so yeah, I mean that's the gist of it, right? Now, when it comes to what am I planning to do with my credit here in the future? So I've kind of thought about that, about what I want to do with my credit, and I really don't have any plans. I'm kind of looking at my lifestyle. You know, I'm not planning on, you know, really getting a house right now. One thing I am focusing on is I will be getting a lot more credit cards. And the reason why is because I'm looking at trying to leverage credit cards to, you know, earn rewards points and things like that, so I can start being able to fly, right? If you guys have watched my previous videos, I've been traveling and flying around and things like that, going to different places. This year I was at Colombia, or in Colombia, in Medellin, Colombia, and then I was in Guadalajara, Jalisco, in Mexico. And so more than likely my next flight, I'm going to go somewhere in Europe. And so that's what these points are really for, is I want to be able to show you guys that there's a way for you to fly for free. It's not like you know, you can take advantage of, you know, what resources are out there for you to be able to, you know, enjoy vacation at the lowest cost possible, right? Me, I'm not in places for a week or a couple of days. I'm typically flying out to these locations and I'm there for a month and a half, maybe even 2 months. So I can't really afford to go out there and pay, you know, everything through the points, because I just don't have that many points. So typically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my points for specifically flights to get out there. So all I'm left to pay for is, you know, Airbnb or something, right? Or maybe I'm at a hotel for a couple of days, things like that. Okay, so that's kind of how I'm looking at it. You can check out again my other video on the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, and I talk a little deeper about that. But yeah, I'm not looking to buy a house, just not right now. Maybe I'll eventually get one in the next couple of years, but right now I'm focusing on trying to start traveling more full time while also doing YouTube and any other like business ventures that I'm trying to get into, right? And so that's kind of what I've really been focusing on. Now, in terms of you guys, if you're looking to, you know, you want to fix your credit, check out the other videos that I had shot down below on being able to fix different parts of your credit, whether it's your whether you have a collection account, late payments, charge-offs, whatever it is. I've shot a video on that, and I'll link to that down below. Also, you want to make sure that if you're looking for a more concrete plan to follow, I have a plan or a program called the Smart Credit Blueprint that you can check out as well. I'll link to it down below as well. But you want to make sure that you're working to fix your credit, because it's going to open so much more to you, right? So many more possibilities. A lot of these cars that I'm applying for, you have to have pretty good credit to get. So it's something that you want to kind of look at, because you're able to do it. Don't think that you're in a situation where you can't, right? Now, I didn't have that good of credit, especially when I graduated from college. I was in a bad spot, right? And I had to take the time and put in the work to be able to get to where I am now. All right. So that's something that I don't want you guys to get discouraged. I want you guys to just take it one step at a time, and then you'll eventually get to whatever your goals are. So that's going to be pretty much it for this video, guys. Be sure that you throw a like on this video if you found this information valuable, and make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my future videos. Alrighty. So that's the gist of it. Be sure to throw a comment down below as well if you have any other questions or you need any clarifications, and I will see you guys at the next one. Peace.